going on, guys? Arcade here, back for another Dragon Ball The Breakers video. And after days, weeks, months, we finally have news on Season 3 of Dragon Ball The Breakers. The official Twitter page for the English side of Dragon Ball The Breakers actually acknowledged the fact that Season 3 exists and it's happening. Unleash the power. They are coming. New information for Season 3 revealed on May 30th. So I'm recording this on May 28th. So we'll find out who the Raider is going to be in 2 days. And of course, some people are already speculating that it's going to be GINYU. The reason why I'm thinking it's GINYU is, one, because of those leaks that we discussed, a while back. And two, it's because the phrasing they use here, unleash the power and they are coming. Now, when I think unleashing power, I think adult Gohan with potential unleashed. But that doesn't really make much sense when they are coming, to be honest with you. So the only other time I think about unleashing power or like potential unleashing any like things being unleashed is Guru unleashing Gohan's latent power and Krillin's latent power, right? And if you remember, during the saga, besides Frieza, there was one character or group of characters that our heroes were afraid of during the saga, and Vegeta was warning Gohan and Krillin extensively about this group, telling them repeatedly that they need to make the wish on Vegeta to protect them from who? The GINYU Force. And I think the GINYU Force is the they that are coming. Just because I feel like this just goes in line with, unleashing power. Guru unleashed the power of Gohan and Krillin. Mind you, we don't have this version of Gohan in the Breakers yet. Believe it or not, we actually don't have this version of Gohan in the Breakers. And just to show you guys this, if we go ahead and go over to the training area, we have Gohan Teen, which is technically from the Cell Saga, and then we have Gohan Adult. But we do not have Kid Gohan from the Saiyan Saga or Frieza Saga. We do not have this version of Gohan. So I expect to get this version of Gohan next season. And Krillin, they could give him some new moves and whatnot, but we actually already have a Frieza Saga version of him. I mean, technically we have like his skin, just to show you guys what I'm talking about. We have for Krillin, we have his skin when he wore the Saiyan armor. Where is it? Yeah, the battle suit. Yeah, here we have it. So we have this version of Krillin. We just don't have the younger version of Gohan. So with this video, I want to talk about, first and foremost, who I think the they is, and the reason why I think the they is, based off the wording and the phrasing they do here. Just being that Guru unleashed the power of Gohan and Krillin. Vegeta saying they are coming. Who's coming? The GINYU Force. So without further ado, I wanted to kind of look at the moves that we would possibly be getting for the GINYU Force and how they would work. Now, keep in mind, when 8 Vegeta came out, he works very different to the other Raiders in the game. What's unique about Vegeta is that he can level up by the previous iterations dying. This does not work for any other Raider in the game. For Buu, if Spopovich dies, it's game over. If Frieza dies at first form or below, game over. Same thing for Cell. But for Vegeta, if the Cyberman dies, you will get Nappa. If Nappa dies, you will get Vegeta. But you can also level up by the traditional means of, downing civs and survivors and whatnot, or executing civs and survivors and leveling up like that. And the way you get a Vegeta is by dealing damage. So, what does this mean for GINYU? So, if you guys don't remember, the GINYU Force, a lot of these members, like Goldo was pieced up, Raccoon was pieced up, Bardock was pieced up. The only ones that really stuck in the longest was Jace and GINYU. So they very well could allow you to level up by Goldo dying gives you Raccoon dying gives you Jace and Bardock, and then you get GINYU at level 4. I'm speculating they might give you Goldo and Raccoon as level 1, and then Jace and Bardock as the level 2, and then GINYU you get as level 3. And then with GINYU, you could body swap with a player. And the way I'm speculating, they're going to do one of two things. they're either going to give you, when you body swap with a survivor, you're either going to get the level 4 variant of their level 3. So if you guys don't know how level 4s work in this game, when you summon Shenron, you get a level 4, and you actually turn into the character that you have selected. So in this instance, I would be able to turn into Bardock when I have him as my level 3, when I summon Shenron and wish for greater power. Now, the way I think GINYU would work is that if I change bodies with the survivor, I would get the level 4 variant of Bardock here. And actually, like, be Bardock, right? The other way I could see them do it is, like, having some sort of scripted thing where Goku kind of just comes on screen and then GINYU just switches bodies with Goku. They could do that. That'd be a little, you know, a little disappointing. You could argue being even a little lazy. But I do think if they did do this mechanic here, where, say, I had, you know, Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta as my level 3, I would get that as GINYU. So that could be very, very cool. But what I want to look at as well is the moves and abilities that the GINYU Force possesses in Xenoverse 2, just because the moves in Xenoverse 2 are likely to come over to Breakers, just because, you know, obviously Breakers uses a lot of the assets that Xenoverse 2 and even Xenoverse 1 uses. So here I have some old footage. Actually, let me just move myself out of the way here. I have some old footage from early Xenoverse 2 days of moves being showcased. So here, Goldo has time control, energy shot, meteor blow, and Goldo fighting pose. So these are what his abilities look like. I believe this is time control. Yeah, that straight up just stops the opponent from moving there. Let me turn off the game music, actually. But yeah, so kind of just looking at that. Let's scroll else and see what our moves he has here. Okay, just going through here. Okay, that's his fighting pose. Let's get another look at that. This is his fighting pose. I don't know if they'll have the fighting poses as abilities. Like, we don't have, like, moves that give you, like, passive buffs in the game for Raiders. Like, passives kind of just work automatically. But that's just what his attacks look like. Let's see if we can see some more super attacks in here. Okay, so this looks like him using, yeah, paralysis here. So let's back up. So, this is his ultimate ability, which is paralysis. This would definitely be a move if we're using Goldo in the game. That's pretty cool. Actually, like, freezing the opponent there. That's pretty dope. That is pretty sick. Like, holding the survivors in place. The only other Raider that can really hold the survivor in place is, with Go-Go Gum. So, like, another Raider being able to do that would be very, very cool. Beyond that, I guess you could say that, you know, Nappa's Saiyan Call, or just Saiyan in general with their acid, are good at deterring survivors from moving. But, yeah, I feel like for Goldo, he does have some moves here from Xenoverse 2, but I feel like the most impressive ones were the paralysis, for sure. He has a super guard. That's interesting. Okay. I did not realize. I don't think they'll give him super guard, but they'll probably give him the paralysis and obviously that crystal ability. Blast Volley does make sense as a super attack, so they might give him that as well. But paralysis, I'm 100%, I will bet money. Obviously, that's going to be the move that he's going to be getting. So let's go ahead and move along to our next GINYU Force member, which is Raccoon. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll until we actually get to see the moves. Alright, so next up we have Raccoon, and he has the Sledgehammer, the Raccoon Eraser Gun. Eraser Gun is an ability I remember from Kakarot. Him saying, Eraser Gun! He has Super Guard, just like Goldo, and he has the fighting pose, Yay. So this is the Ultra Fighting Bomber that he didn't get to use in the anime, because Goku just straight up did not let him power up. Let's get another look at that. I definitely see Eraser Gun being one of his abilities. This would be cool to use, just because we didn't really get to see it be used, you know, in the actual anime. But let's see if there's any abilities that we see here, like so that's the fighting pose. Again, I don't know if we'll be seeing poses be used, like obviously in the intros and whatnot, but I don't know if there'll be actual abilities as a Raider. I don't know how useful that would be. But let's see if we can find the Eraser Gun in here. I'm gonna go pause and then see where the Eraser Gun is used. Alrighty, so I found where the Eraser Gun is used. So it seems like it has a long startup, and this would probably be just like Raccoon's basic sniping ability. But in terms of the ones that are realistic to come, I don't know if the guards, because Goldo and Raccoon both had guards. I don't know if we'll see that. Fighting post potentially, but I feel like the eraser gun, and the bomber definitely is most likely to come. But yeah, all right. So let's move on to the next GINYU Force member and check out their moveset. Alrighty, so next up we have Bardock, and his iconic ability is the Blue Hurricane, so I just want to show that off here. So this move, you can actually control while you move, which is really dope. I don't know how this is going to translate into breakers, because we never really had a move like this. But this is Bardock's move. I don't know if they would do like a combo thing where like Bardock and Jace while you're in the tornado. But like, the only other move that's kind of like an AoE like that is like the explosion that Boo has. But his other moves are Mach Kick, Mach Punch, and Shockwave. And of course, he has his own fighting pose. So for Bardock, you know, I don't know how realistic that tornado is going to be to use in the game. I don't know how they would alter that. Maybe while Bardock is doing tornado, we have like Jace shooting at like a Ki Blast and stuff like that. But these are Bardock's moves, and this is the Blue Hurricane one more time. But yeah, I don't know how this would work in the breakers. I feel like they would have to alter it sort of, but that is his move. So let's move on to Jace. All right, so for Jace, he has the Salzer Blade, a Crusher Ball, which I remember him spamming a lot in Kakarot, and Super Guard in his own fighting pose B. So I think this is, yeah, this is the Blade. That's pretty cool. We don't really have many, I don't think we had any melee supers when it comes to Raiders in the game, so if Jace had that, or had the first one, that would be pretty dope. Crusher Ball makes a lot of sense. Let's see if, you see Crusher Volcano here. That's a really cool ability. I like that one a lot. I feel like that would add a lot of pressure to survivors. Is that the Crusher Volcano? Crusher Volcano is very cool. What? I didn't even know Jace could do that, low-key. So that's a pretty cool ability. I mean, the only thing similar to that, I guess, would be like Vegeta's super attack, where he spams like a bunch of Ki Blasts. That's kind of similar. Yeah, that is very, very cool. Let's see if we can catch Jace using the Crusher Ball. I'll pause and be right back. Alrighty, so I got the Crusher Ball pulled up here. See, that seems like a basic like sniping ability that Jace could use, but he also has full power energy blast volley, which could be another super attack to be possessed. But the Crusher Volcano seems like the most interesting ability that he has. So last but not least, of course, we're going to be moving on to GINYU. So for GINYU's abilities, he has the Sledgehammer, the Milky Cannon, and a guard, and his own fighting pose. But his most unique move, of course, is the Body Change. So again, I'm speculating this is either going to work by taking the Survivor's level 4 version of their Transphere, or you just strip, like there's just a scripted event where you turn into Goku. But yeah, let's see if we can get a look at some of GINYU's super attacks here in this video. So I'm going to go pause and be right back. Alrighty, so we have Milky Cannon here. GINYU's going to go toss it in a second. I imagine this would be GINYU's sniping ability that he has. He has full power energy wave, which is kind of lame. Oh, the Holston Shock. That's pretty cool. Like a stunning ability. So this Raider definitely could be capable of having multiple stuns if it is GINYU, right? And he has his own pose. Again, I don't really imagine the poses will be a part of their moveset, but it's very possible because we don't really have moves in the game that like give you passive buffs. But it would be cool to see that. But yeah, boys. These are the movesets. I'm going to go pause and we'll just, you know, give some final thoughts here. Alright, so the way I envision GINYU working is that level 1, we either have Goldo by himself or Goldo with Raccoon as the level 1, right? And then for level 2, we would have Bardock and Jace. And then for level 3, we would have Captain GINYU. And then for the level 4, we would have him either absorbing Goku or the level 4 variant of your Transphere. That's how I think that's how I think GINYU is going to work in the game. I just feel like they're going to team up the GINYU Force members just because there's 5 GINYU Force members. So that doesn't like add up. Like, they can't have GINYU, Raccoon, Bardock, and then Jace. I mean, they could do that. They could make this Raider 5 levels. They've shown that they're like willing to change things up, like the way that You know, Vegeta levels up, he can be killed to level up, he can, you know, level up the traditional way. So they could make 5 levels. They could. I don't think they will. They could make 5 levels, but I don't think the 5th level would be that strong since it's GINYU Force. But I don't imagine them tweaking things that much. So I feel like what they're going to do is have the GINYU Force members team up. I think they're going to have, give me one sec to pause just to get a visual. I feel like it's going to be Goldo and Raccoon for level 1. Then it's going to be Jeice and Bardock for level 2. And then it's going to be GINYU for level 3. GINYU could even have Jeice with him for level 3, because Jeice was tag along with GINYU for a majority of the later portion of their like arc in the anime and manga. So they could do that. And then maybe if Jeice dies, you're alone, GINYU doesn't have Jeice to call, they could do that. And then the level 4 still work exactly the same as what I had before. I would prefer if they have it where you do steal the level 4 variant of the Survivor's Transfer. I feel like that would be very cool, as opposed to them just generically having GINYU take Goku. That's my 2 cents. But yeah, boys, let me know in the comments below how you think GINYU is going to work, if you agree with my predictions, if you think I'm completely wrong, if you think GINYU is not even going to be the Raider. Let me know in the comments below. I don't know. I just feel like with this post, you know, unleash the power, they are coming. Unleashing power with Guru, they are coming. With Vegeta, you know, saying, you know, warning Gohan and Krillin about the GINYU Force coming. I just feel like it's pretty blatant and it's pretty obvious that it is going to be GINYU Force. But they could just hit us with a 180, bro. Maybe at least the power means, you know, Beast Gohan, and they are coming with reference to the androids. I don't know. That's huge copium there. But yeah, boys, we generally do not know. But I feel like evidence is pointing towards the GINYU Force, just because of the evidence that I've laid out. And of course, actually, let me just pull up the leaks just for reference sake. All right, so these were the leaks that I was talking about. Basically, Demon Boy found that there are gold and silver variants for Captain GINYU, Raccoon, Bardock, Jeice, and Goldo in the game, and it was added recently. So, like, why would that be a thing if they weren't going to be Raider either very soon or, like, now, right? So if you guys want to look at this post, again, I'll link it in the description below. But he was just saying that these files were new and they weren't there last time he looked. So Demon Boy is thinking that GINYU Force is going to be the next Raider. And I think with this message as well, there's just too much evidence pointing towards the GINYU Force. So that's why I want to do a video talking about how I think they would work. But yeah, boys, let me know in the comments below. Again, how do you feel about the GINYU Force being a Raider in the game? Of course, you know, I was hoping it would be Goku Black. I'm not opposed to the GINYU Force, but I think in terms of hype levels and what this game needs, I feel like the GINYU Force is not it now. But again, think about it. If they added Goku Black next, it would just be a game of like, oh, they got to top Goku Black then. So it'd be very difficult. Of course, you know, you could see GINYU Force as a downgrade from 8 Vegeta. But technically, in power scaling, I mean, the GINYU Force is stronger than Vegeta. I don't know about necessarily in 8 form. You know, the big Dragon Ball Z heads, you can let me know in the comments below. But I'm pretty sure that, you know, Vegeta at base, GINYU Force is strong. I mean, he was scared of them, right? It only makes sense. But yeah, guys, again, let me know in the comments below. Are you happy with this? Do you think it's going to be GINYU Force or not? Let me know. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. And subscribe to the Iron King for more Dragon Ball The Breakers updates, showcases, funny moments. And of course, when Season 3 drops, I got you guys with showcases, reactions, live streams, all that good stuff. So this is the channel to be for when Season 3 drops. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I was going to move myself to the middle just to be a little more intimate with you guys. Peace.